So you decide to carry on with product B. Okay, so with having product B in mind, you are going to move to the next stage, which is product and process development and prototype validation. So this is a phase where the team will decide or establish the baseline process technology and establish program goals and risk reduction plans. So first of all, you must come up with the goals that you want to achieve or the risk that you will face in manufacturing this product. Okay, so when you do a goal assessment, it must be a realistic goal. So it will be like, I want to be able to see a profit in 9 months. So you must remember that once you start up the business, you start producing the product, you do your market survey, then you start buying your equipment, you start up the company, you get your workers, and by the time you start manufacturing, it's probably going to be many months. And then once the product is being manufactured, it's sent out to the market. It may not attract the customers instantly, so you need to do all your marketing strategies, and by the time you actually gain customers confidence, it's probably going to be more than a year. So you must remember that you must be able to sustain paying the salary of workers, purchasing raw materials, paying utility bills, all from your own pocket. Yeah, so you must be able to have enough financial stability in order for you to do that. Okay, so during this product and process development and prototype validation, the team, you'll have to do a goal assessment, meaning that, for example, your goal will be, I want to achieve or see some profit in 1 year's time. Maybe your second goal is, I will want to be able to open up a second manufacturing plant in 5 years time. So it needs to be a very realistic goal, well planned based on your financial situation. And then you need to do risk assessment. Risk assessment is the product that you're going to produce. Is it categorized under low risk, medium risk, or high risk? So if it's low risk, if it's low risk, you must be able to see whether if it's low risk, your income or your profit may be little, but you are confident that the product will sustain in the market. Then you have medium risk. Okay, similarly, a slighter higher risk, but sustainability of the product is there, meaning that your product you will not become bankrupt. Then you have something called high risk, where you will have very excellent profits, but you would not have sustainability, meaning that it's a gamble. Your product may survive, your product may die. So you must be able to take the risk. So at this stage, you must see whether you are, based on the risk assessment done, the goal assessment done, you must see whether it's worth to continue with product B. If you find that the risk is too high and the goals are probably not going to be achievable, you may want to go back to stage 1 and reselect a product. If you find that the goals are achievable, the risk is adaptable, then you're going to move to the third stage or the third phase, where you're going to do process validation and product design confirmation. So this is the execution phase, where you are going to finalize based on, say, you selected product B, you're agreeable to product B, you're not going to narrow down your scope on product B. So what is the design that you're going to use? You're going to sketch it in 3D and view the design of the product. Is the product design good? Okay, if your material selection appropriate, is the dimensions satisfiable, is the design attractive? So whatever modifications that you need to do to the design, appearance of the product, is going to be done in this stage. So sometimes when you look at the 3D drawing, it looks perfectly normal, excellent. But when you come up with the real prototype, it looks horrible. So you need to come up with a prototype. What is a prototype? Based on the equipments that you have, you are going to produce one product as a sample. So once you produce the product, the design may have been excellent, but you find that the material selection is not appropriate. So you may want to change your material. So whatever changes that is made to the product is going to be done, be it design, be it material, it has to be done or carried out in this phase 3 stage. Lastly, you have production and continuous improvement. So this phase is the acceleration of production flow into full rated capacity. So once your product design has been confirmed, so you're going to go full capacity in producing your products. Okay, so this means attaining high product quality at the lowest cost. So once you have production, you're going to strive for continuous improvement, meaning that when the product goes out to the market, you want to make sure that the product is well accepted by the customers, and you make sure you practice continuous improvement, where you keep improving the product design until you are satisfied, until the customers are satisfied. So this is an ongoing loop. So efficiency of production. Your production can be efficient. In order to attain a high production rate with a low labor cost, automatic features have to be built gradually into different machine tools. Okay, this is going to be a different topic later, but just to introduce you. So in order to maximize production, you need to sometime in your production introduce some kind of automation, because when automation are introduced, you have automatic processing of materials, and you're going to reduce the labor. Okay, therefore when you reduce labor, you're reducing slack time, you're reducing accidents. Yeah. So however, the problem with automation is maintenance of automatic machines are very expensive. So economical production. So just like any other manufacturers, let me summarize this slide. Yeah, so just like any other manufacturers, you want to practice, or you must practice, economical production. What is economical production? Economical production is the ability to produce a product with aesthetic design, high in quality, and at the same time low in cost. All the three combined in one product. Okay, so aesthetic in design, high in quality, and low in cost, all the three combined in one product. Okay, so is it possible for you to have a combination of all a quality or high quality product with low cost, at the same time aesthetic in design, in one product? Normally it's no. Yeah, it's not possible to have all the three combination in one product. You'll always have to compromise. Okay, if the quality is high, the design may be compromised in terms of the appearance. Okay, or the cost may be much low, but the quality may be compromised. So there's always something called a compromise that is present in any manufacturing processes. Okay, so I would like to stop here. Thank you, class.